Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Defenseman. Number 2, Patrick Komodowski. Defenseman. Number 7, Hutch Rubis. Forward. Number 9, Tyson Boyer. Defenseman. Number 10, John Peterson. Defenseman. Number 11, Smith. Number 12, Linus Brooks. Forward. Number 13, Brandon Bauer. Forward. Number 16, Braden Harris. Forward. Number 17, Jackson Giorgio. Defenseman. Number 19, Emerson Minimin. Forward. Number 21, Sin Blanchard. Forward. Number 27, Grant Fugner. Forward. Number 29, Ian Bowers. Goalie. Number 30, Max Stutzer. Goalie. Number 31, Luke Scanapieko. Forward. Number 66, Braden Schneider. Forward. Number 85, Gordon Crowley. Forward. Number 80. Introducing your 2011 AAA Blues. Defenseman. Number 2, Patrick Komodowski. Defenseman. Number 7, Hutch Rubis. Forward. Number 9, Tyson Boyer. Defenseman. Number 10, John Peterson. Defenseman. Number 11, Malachi Smith. Defenseman. Number 12, Linus Brooks. Forward. Number 13, Brandon Bauer. Forward. Number 16, Braden Harris. Forward. Number 17, Jackson Giorgio. Defenseman. Number 19, Emerson Minimin. Forward. Number 21, Mason Blanchard. Forward. Number 27, Grant Fugner. Forward. Number 29, Ian Bowers. Goalie. Number 30, Max Stutzer. Goalie. Number 31, Luke Scanapieko. Forward. Number 66, Braden Schneider. Forward. Number 85, Gordon Crowley. Forward. Number 88, Luke Wessel. Forward. Number 91, Jonathan Zilm. Forward. Number 93, Ben Spatansky.
Okay, let's go.
back in deep. Buechner's going to chase that in the far corner. He pushes it forward, has it knocked off. Schneider picks it up. He fans on it, chips it back forward, and Carshield gains it back to the neutral zone. Schneider gets it back, gives it to Brooks. Brooks crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. It's blocked down. They throw it back to the neutral zone. Smith grabs it at the red line, gives it to his partner Brooks. Brooks back to Smith. Smith skates, crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues in the midst of a line change. Wessel now on the ice. He gets there first, pushes it deep for Smetansky. Smetansky kicks it to Wessel. Wessel skates up the sideboard, shakes off a hit, sends it behind the net for Smetansky. Smetansky collides with the man behind the net. Carshield comes away with it. They bring it through. Picked off by Smetansky. Quick pass to Blanchard and goes to Wessel. Back to Smetansky. Tries to get a shot off. He gets held up a bit. Takes it to the corner. He shakes off a hit. Passes it to Wessel behind the back. Wessel skates out top of the circle. He's got room. He goes, takes a shot. That's deflected just wide. Miniman pinches in, grabs it. Carshield finally grabs it in front of the net. They're going to throw it all the way down. That's going to stop, so no icing. Carshield able to get some fresh troops on the ice as they got hemmed in there. So fresh line, both teams now. Miniman gets it from Komodowski. He flips it forward, gets it to Wessel. Wessel makes a move around one. It gets knocked off of his stick by a Carshield player. They reverse it. They're going to bring it through the neutral zone. They take long shot from outside the zone, glove to side by Scanapieko. He drops it for Komodowski. Komodowski sends it up near side for Zilm. Zilm hits Boyer. Boyer chips it around the defenseman into the corner, beats his man to the puck, brings it out to the sideboards. He gets hit. Zilm knocks his man off the puck, holds the puck on the boards. Now we have a scrum there. Puck squirts out to Giorgio. Giorgio back to Zilm. Zilm sends it in deep. Boyer behind the net picks it up, skates it to the far corner. He gets hit up on the sideboards. Puck's loose behind the net now. Carshield gathers, sends it up near side to the boards. He takes a hit from two Blues players, knocks the puck off of his stick. Zilm and Giorgio battle for it. Carshield comes away with it. Boyer comes in, misses his hit, and then a hit by Rubis on a Carshield player as they were trying to bring it in. Puck skits in front, loose, wide open as Blues had a miscommunication there, and the puck squirts to the front. Carshield gets a good opportunity, probably the best of the game so far. Blues send it up to Zilm. He crosses the red line, throws it in deep. Blues goes for a full line change. The Crowley-Bowers line on the ice. Carshield's pass out deflected by Crowley's stick, and that is picked off by the Blues. Rubis picks it up behind the Blues net, goes behind for Bauer. Bauer has it roll on him. Carshield tries to put it in deep, hits his shin pad. Bauer now intercepts the next pass. It tips right to a Carshield player, though. Carshield grabs it. They cross, and they're going to throw it in deep. Puck goes all the way around. They fan on it at the sideboards, and they're going to have to reclaim it, bring it to the own neutral zone. They reverse. Bauer knocks off their stick, and here comes Bauer with Crowley. He takes a shot. That's blocked off a shin pad of a Carshield player. Bauer hits his man. Bowers helps on the sideboards, and they put it back in deep. Carshield grabs it. They're going to take it far corner. They go up the sideboards, tipped forward, wave off icing, even though there was a Carshield player that tipped it. Brooks picks it up behind the net. He's going to skate it out near side. He brings it out to the neutral zone, crosses the red line, crosses into their territory, brings it, shot, that deflects wide far corner. Harris fresh on the ice, picks up the puck. He goes to Schneider. Schneider backhand pass to Brooks at the point. Brooks throws it hard around the net. That's going to go far side. Malachi Smith pinches, holds it there. Buechner comes in to help him out. Puck goes past him. Malachi Smith pushes forward more. He tips it behind the net. Schneider goes behind the net with the Carshield defenseman, tips it to Buechner. Buechner with space goes far side to Miniman. Miniman back to Harris. Harris shot. That's on net. Glove save. Easily seen and held on to by the Carshield goaltender. 11:37 left here in the first period. Tie game 0-0. Blues have the Fugner, Harris, Schneider line up front. Komodowski and Miniman, the defensive pair. Offensive zone face-off to the Carshield goaltender's right. It's going to be taken by Fugner. False start by the ref, so we're going to do it again. Face-off is won by the Blues. Back to Komodowski. Komodowski takes a shot. That hits off Harris. Harris gets the rebound off his own leg. Takes it behind the net. He battles a player. He brings it out alone in the side corner. He goes far side. His pass picked off, and here comes Carshield through the neutral zone, 2-on-2. Good back check by Harris, breaks up the pass. Miniman gets it to his partner, Komodowski. Komodowski reverses. He goes far side. His pass knocked down and heads up. Here comes Carshield. They get it to the front net. Loose puck. Shot. That goes wide. Miniman goes into battle for it, knocks it off the stick, tries to hit it, hits the ref skates, comes right out to the slot again, and again a puck goes to the slot uncontested, and Blues had a couple breakdowns there in their own zone as nobody could corral the puck, and Carshield again, with the heavy offensive pressure, had another opportunity. Blues have had enough of that combination. They're going to go ahead and send out a fresh line. Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard will be up front. Peterson and Rubis will be the defensive pair. 10:55 left here in the first period. And that face-off is won by Carshield into the Blues corner. He skates it out. He shakes off a hit. Spatansky grabs it. He gives it to Wessel. Wessel goes far side for Peterson. Peterson brings it into their zone. Goes around the last man, takes the shot. That's on net, shoulder saved by the Carshield goaltender. As Carshield then sends it out, that's going to go all the way down again off of a Carshield player, but no icing called. Peterson grabs it, reverses behind the net for Rubis. Rubis, he reverses in the corner. He gets knocked down, gets up with control of the puck, drops it for Peterson. Peterson takes it behind the net. He goes hard up the boards for Blanchard. Blanchard back to Peterson. Peterson back to Blanchard. He tips it out to Wessel. Wessel tips it forward, hits Blanchard. Carshield grabs it. They put it back in deep. Rubis retrieves it behind Scannapieco's net. He's going to skate it out near side. He gets it up to the blue line. He's going to cross the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues will now go in on the forecheck. Wessel going to be the first man to that puck. He stops on the sideboards as he waits for reinforcements. He skates it all the way out. He goes to Smith. Smith, shot on, glove save, held on to by the Carshield goaltender. Blues, in the midst of a line change, are able to complete it. The Giorgio, Zilm, Boyer line up front. Brooks and Smith on defense. Giorgio lines up, take this draw to the Carshield goaltender's left. It is won by the Blues. Boyer gives it back to Smith. Smith's shot deflects just wide by the stick of Boyer. Zilm battles behind the net. Giorgio steps back to help him out. Zilm comes away with it. He brings it to the sideboards. He goes out to the point to Smith. Smith, he puts it back into the corner for Zilm. Zilm goes behind the net for Boyer. He gets bodied off the puck. It goes far corner. Giorgio goes for it, hits his man. Carshield comes away with it. Boyer knocks his man off of the puck. And Carshield again comes away with it. They bring it into the blue zone down low. Their pass is picked off by Giorgio. Giorgio forward to Boyer. Boyer far side for Zilm. Zilm's going to cross the red line, chips it around the defenseman. He gets held up to, no call. And he still somehow comes away with that puck. Gets it to Giorgio. Giorgio to Smith. Smith's shot, that goes just wide. High hit in front, no call. Another interference possibly missed. Smith battles on the sideboards. Giorgio picks up the loose puck, and then they call that. Wow. Rough sequence of officiating there. But nonetheless, Blues will be going to the penalty kill here with 8:53 left as Smith goes to the box for tripping. Blues send out Wessel and Spatansky up front. Komodowski, Miniman will be the defensive pairing. Face-off is won by Carshield out to the point. They go to the far side circle. Long shot, that's through, saved. Rebound picked up in front. Blues chip it out to the Carshield zone. It's going to go all the way down to the dot. Their defenseman picks it up. He skates behind his own net. He's going to bring it out far side, drops for his partner. He takes it behind the net, goes up the front side. And here come the Carshield through the neutral zone, 3-on-2. They slow down, they pull up. He's going to put it down the boards. Pass gets through the stick of Komodowski, and here comes Carshield with space. Loose puck in front after another save by Scannapieco. Another shot, hits off a shin pad of a Carshield player. Goes to Wessel. Wessel from Spatansky now. He gets it back. They're going to bring it in shorthanded. Sends it towards the front of the net. It deflects. Carshield picks it up harmlessly. They take it behind their own net. They bring it out. They go far side on a sauce pass. They bring it across the red line. They're going to put it in deep. Komodowski goes behind the net. He battles and sends it up the sideboards. That's picked off at the point by Shield. They send it down to the sideboards. Their pass to the front is tipped. Wessel now battles in the corner for it. Komodowski goes in, and they're going to call a hand pass on Carshield. So 24 seconds left in the Malachi Smith minor penalty. Hand pass has been called against Carshield, so the face-off will come out of the blue zone. Giorgio Blanchard up front, Rubus Peterson on defense. Face-off is a tie-up. Carshield grabs it. They send it back to the point. He has to retrieve it in his own zone. He goes D to D to his partner. He's going to skate it out. Sends it forward, tipped in by the forward to the Blues dot. Rubus grabs it. He flips it back out to the neutral zone. Blanchard out on the forecheck. And now Giorgio on the forecheck causes a turnover. Blanchard picks up the loose puck and then gives it back to Rubus. Rubus sends it down in deep. And, wow, another missed elbow there. And good forecheck by the Blues caused another turnover with space. Giorgio turns in the corner, hits off the ref's stick. Crowley comes in and gets it, sends it out to Rubus. Rubus, long shot. That gets through. Glove save held on to by the Carshield goalie with 7:07 left here in the first period in this tie 0-0 game. Blues finish their line change. Crowley will be centering Bauer and Bowers. Peterson, Rubus, the defensive pair. Offensive zone faceoff will come to the left of the Carshield goaltender. It is won by Carshield. They pick it up. They send it up the sideboards. Rubus grabs it. He puts it back in deep far side. Bowers goes to the corner. First man to the puck. He tries to send it to the front just out of the reach of Crowley. Carshield picks it up. They try to clear. Almost held at the point by Rubus. He has to reverse. He's going to send it back in. Flips it over everybody's head. Carshield picks it up. They take it behind their own net. They come up the sideboards. Held far side by the shin pad of Peterson, and now he's in on the forecheck. It pops out, goes behind the net. Brandon Bauer chases him down far side in the circle. Carshield reverses. They take it back. They go cross ice now. Their next pass comes out. That's a skate save by Rubus. He kicks it forward to Bowers. Bowers brings it in. He puts it in. Drops it for Crowley. Crowley had Rubus open. Didn't see him. It took the shot to flex high. Rubus picks it up. He's going to send it towards the net. That's blocker to side. Bauer tries to get to the puck. Finally gets there first. He reverses for Crowley. Crowley over to Rubus. Oh, it bounces just over his stick. Rubus reverses. He's going to skate it back out. He puts it down, out, tries to put it deep, and loses the puck, has to hold it. Blues retreat from the Carshield zone. Rubus puts it back in deep, takes the hit to do so, puts it in. They take it behind their own net. They send it around far side. They tip it to Harris. Wow. Wow, what a bad hit that was. High hit directly to the head. Blues will go on to the power play here at 5:44 left in the first period. Carshield players goes minute 30 for roughing. Blues have Schneider, Harris, Fugner up front. Malachi Smith and Brooks will be the defensive pair. Blues come away with the faceoff. Harris goes out the point to Brooks. Brooks over to Smith. Smith takes to the line, goes down low for Harris. Harris skates it, drops it down low for Fugner. Fugner back to Harris in the dot. He reverses on the top. He's going to go out the point to Smith. Smith over to Brooks. Brooks skates, stops, goes back to Smith. Smith tries to make a pass to the center. It rolls on him and heads up. Here comes Carshield on a shorthanded opportunity. They're just going to put it in deep. That goes far side. Fugner there tries to tip it around. Schneider picks it up, tips it forward for Harris. And Carshield grabs it again. Big hit by Malachi Smith. Knocks his man off the puck. Schneider gets it. Goes to Brooks. Brooks to Smith. Smith crosses the line. He chips it around. He gets it knocked off of his stick, and that will be offsides against the Blues as they struggled to get anything going on that power play. Coaching staff immediately recognized that and sent out a fresh power play unit. Giorgio, Boyer, and Zilm up front. Miniman, Komodowski on defense. Giorgio lines up to take it. Ref is having words with the wingers behind his back. Blues win it. Back to Komodowski. He skates it, crosses in. He reverses on the sideboards. Now Blues get time to set up. He goes to Miniman. Miniman back to Komodowski. Komodowski down low for Boyer. Boyer back to Komodowski. Komodowski out to Miniman. Miniman, long shot. That's saved, or blocked, I should say. And now Carshield's going to bring it back down into the Blue zone. They take it behind the net. Miniman pushes him off the puck. Carshield reclaims it behind the Blues net. Giorgio comes back to help him. And that's going to do it for the Blues' first power play, if you want to call it that. It is never really got anything going, and they are back to full strength. Big hit by Blues. Puck goes to Komodoski. Komodoski goes around one man, far side for Miniman. Miniman brings it into the zone. He takes it down low. He looks to reverse. Nobody was there. Takes it behind the net. Out to Wessel. Wessel shot. That goes a mile high. Zilm covering the point. Picks up that loose puck. He puts it back in deep. Giorgio tips it down for Wessel. Wessel gets it shot. That's on. Pad saved by the Carshield goalie. They come away with it. And here comes Carshield back to the neutral zone. They take it far side. Carshield going for a change, so he's going to stall and waste some time here in front. Takes it all the way around far side, sends it out to the point. They go far side. Shot, that goes wide. Miniman battles in the corner for it, hits his man. Giorgio comes in to push it forward. Zilm on the board now battles for it. He chips it around, and here come the Blues as Zilm got held up a little bit, couldn't get to the puck. Carshield grabs it. They put it in deep. Scanapieko settles behind the net. Rubis gets it to Miniman. Miniman up the point for Blanchard. Blanchard quick pass for Spatansky. Spatansky with speed goes far side. He chips it in. He goes in on the forecheck. And Carshield gets there first. They send it far side. Wessel tries to stop it on the boards for Miniman. And heads up. Here's a 3-on-1 the other way as play got broken down. Loose puck in front after an amazing save. And another save by Scanapieko. As Blues, with a little bit of a defensive breakdown there, turns into a 3-on-1, and Scanapieko makes 2 or 3 of the best saves you'll see. That was an impressive sequence of events for Luke Scanapieko to keep this game tied after that breakdown. Blues send out Crowley Bauer. Bauer's up front. Defensive pair is Peterson and Rubis. Face-off won by the Blues. Rubis has it. He goes to Bauer here near side. Bauer goes far side to the middle to Crowley, Crowley puts it in, gloved down by a Carshield player. Rubis grabs it, and he puts it back in as he didn't realize Bauer was on the ice far side. 2:32 left here in the first. Tie game 0-0. Don't know shots as they're not putting them on the board, but I would probably say maybe leaning towards Carshield here in this first period if the Blues have struggled to get the offensive really rolling. Face off, one to Bowers. He chips it around. He goes far side, gets interfered with, but still gets the puck. He takes it behind the net. He goes to the front. Oh, just out of the reach of Crowley. Comes all the way out to the point to Rubis. Rubis takes a shot. That hits a player in front. Bowers grabs it, sends it right back out to Rubis. Rubis skates the line. He stops, pulls up. He's going to keep going, skates a shot. That is a blocker save and then held on to with the glove by the Carshield goaltender. Blues send out a fresh unit. Malachi Smith and Linus Brooks are coming out on defense. Bugner centering Schneider and Harris will be the offensive unit. Offensive zone faceoff comes to the left of the Carshield goaltender. Bugner lines up to take it. Carshield wins it. Bugner and Schneider battle in the corner, cause a turnover. Harris comes away with it. He gets it, sends it out to the point to Smith. Smith, long shot. That gets through just wide of the outside post. Schneider beats his man to the puck, gets it down low to Bugner. Bugner reverses in the corner, goes out the point to Brooks. Brooks over to Smith. Smith, another long shot. That's on. Glove save. And, man, that ref blew the whistle while the puck was in midair. That's a quick whistle there. I like it. No change in personnel for Blues. Carshield sends out a fresh unit. 1:45 left here in this tied first period. Face-off is pushed to the corner. Schneider beats Carshield player to it, takes it behind the net. He takes it to the far corner. He battles. Harris there helps him out, takes the puck away. He gets hit in the corner. Bugner hits his man. It goes far side. Schneider's going to get first man on that puck. He sends it behind the net for Bugner. Bugner shakes off the hit. He battles behind the net. Schneider's going to go behind and help him out. They hold it there as another Carshield player comes. Carshield comes away with it. And here they come through their own zone. Good hit by Harris, breaks that up. Bugner grabs it, puts it in deep. He's going to go on the forecheck while the rest of the line starts to change. Carshield reverses behind their own net. That is out of the reach of everybody. Good stick by Boyer, breaks up. He's got space, shot on net. Good save by the Carshield goalie. And then covered up the rebound very quickly to keep this a tie game as Boyer, with a big individual effort as he was fresh on the ice, got around to the outside and got himself a seam to the net. Good play with a good save at the end. Blues send out Giorgio, Zilm, Boyer up front, so they finish their line change. Miniman, Komodowski, the defensive pair. Face off won by the Blues, back to Komodowski. He reverses on the sideboards. He looks. He sends it towards the front net. That's on Pat's save as Boyer couldn't get to the rebound as he was getting held up. They clear it up the sideboards. Miniman can't hold, bounces over his stick, grabs the puck, sends it to Komodowski. Komodowski, far side for Boyer. Boyer kicks it in, and wow. Carshield clears the neutral zone. They're going to skate it through. Zilm back covering as Miniman's coming back. Long shot, pad save. Miniman picks up the rebound. He reverses to his partner, Komodowski, in the corner, and he bumps it towards Zilm. Zilm's going to skate it far side. He hits Boyer. Boyer sends it forward to Giorgio. Giorgio brings it to the outside. He gets knocked down, battles for the puck. Boyer in with the forecheck, grabs it, drops it for Zilm. Zilm behind the net for Giorgio. Giorgio nowhere to go, sends it to the far corner for Komodowski. Komodowski hits his man, holds it there. Boyer comes in. And they're going to hold it there, and that is going to do it for the first period. Blues and Carshield tied 0-0. We'll be back for the second period here shortly. And we are ready to get this second period underway. 16 minutes go up on the clock along with that number 2. Carshield is ready to go. Blues still getting last minute instruction from the bench. And we will see who the Blues send out. They are going to go with Rubis and Peterson on defense. Forward unit will be Spatansky, Wessel, and Blanchard. Center ice face-off here in this so far pretty evenly matched event. I would say Carshield probably has the shot advantage if I had to take a guess. But it's probably pretty close after those last 2 shifts. Blues got a couple shots on there. Spatansky lines up to take this draw. It is a tie-up. Blues win it. Rubis chips it forward. Wessel gets it off the skate of a player. He gets knocked down. And here comes Carshield through the neutral zone. They chip it around Rubis. Peterson picks it up the boards for Blanchard. Blanchard tries to go far side for Wessel. And this ref here is... Watch him. Watch this ref. Just watch this ref. Just watch. Offsides that the far side ref had to call because the ref on the near side here did not want to call that offside. Carshield wins the draw. They send it in far side. Wessel picks up the puck after the hit by Rubis. Rubis then chips it forward. It's picked off. They go far side. Wide open, long shot, pad save, loose puck in front, picked up by Scanapieko, and there's some shoving going on in front. And finally the whistle. Everybody gets separated. No harm, no foul. Spatansky will line up, take this defensive zone face-off to Scanapieko's left. Spatansky wins it to Rubis. Rubis takes it behind the Blues net. He goes up the far side to Blanchard. Blanchard, he gets tripped, no call. Gets the puck to Spatansky anyways. He tries to chip it around. That gets picked up. They're going to send it all the way back into the Blues zone. Rubis picks it up. He goes far side to Peterson. Peterson skates it forward, tips it to Spatansky. Spatansky blows an edge, holds on to the puck, tries to get it back to Peterson. Peterson takes an elbow, knocks the puck loose. Wessel comes, pinches in from the point, puts it into the corner for Peterson. Peterson again has the defender try to hit him. They grab the puck. They send it up the far side boards. Next pass is tipped, but goes right to a Carshield player. They bring it across. They're going to put it in deep. Peterson goes behind the Blues net. He reverses for Rubis. Rubis has it on the sideboards. He goes off the glass. Wessel has to glove it down, tips it forward for Blanchard. Blanchard brings it in. He takes it to the outside. He has it knocked off of his stick. He reverses, grabs it right back, sends out the point to Brooks. Brooks puts it in deep. And Crowley picks it up far corner. He goes back behind the net. Shin pad into the ice by Bowers. Back to Crowley. Goes in front. He gets taken down. Carshield picks it up. They go up the boards, and they tip it around Brooks. Malachi Smith now has to retreat to grab it. He tips it back up the sideboards for Bauer. Bauer fans on his pass, gets it right back, and then he sends it through. That's going to go all the way down. That will be on net. No icing. Carshield takes it behind the net. They reverse. Has it rolled, picks it right back up, sends it to his partner in the corner. Pass to the boards, picked off by Crowley. Crowley gives it to Bauer. Bauer's shot. That goes high, just over the net and crossbar. Puck is out to Malachi Smith. He gives it to Bauer. Bauer's pass picked off, and here comes Carshield back in. Long shot. That's wide. Crowley picks it up. He sends it forward that was Bauer. He sends it forward for Crowley, and then it is deflected into the Carshield bench. 13:31 left here in the second period. Blues will have a center ice face-off. They send out Bugner, Schneider, Harris up front, Komodowski, and Miniman on defense. Bugner lines up to take this draw. Face-off, one back to Komodowski. His pass forward to Harris is off the mark. Komodowski picks up the loose puck. He goes off the boards. That's picked off. Schneider grabs it, puts it back into the zone. Blues go in on the forecheck. They chip it out to the neutral zone. Miniman grabs the loose puck, goes to his partner Komodowski. Komodowski crosses the red line, makes a move. He goes far side, gives it to Miniman. Miniman puts it in deep. Schneider and Harris go in on the forecheck. Carshield sends it behind. They go hard off the boards. Komodowski holds it, sends it front. Schneider tries to tip in just out of his reach. Miniman picks it up on the sideboards. He overskates it. Carshield grabs it. They flip it high. Hits off of something. And they're going to say it hit something on the Blues bench as Carshield tried to clear. So we will have an offensive zone face-off to the left of the Carshield goalie with 12:53 left here in the second period. Tie 0-0. Bugner lines up, take the draw. He wins it. He reverses, puts it in deep. Schneider didn't see that he put it in deep. Carshield grabs it. They send it up the sideboards. Good catch on that pass. Harris on a good back check tips the pass out of the reach of the forward. Komodowski grabs it. He tries reversing to Harris. Harris has it tangled off of his stick. Carshield puts it back in deep. Miniman hits his man. Komodowski picks up the loose puck. Komodowski reverses in his own corner. He reverses again. He goes far side for Miniman. Miniman's going to bring it up to the blue line. He's going to cross the red line. He puts it in deep. He goes in on the forecheck. Blues start a line change. Harris behind the net holds it there. He's got a player with him. Zilm now on the forecheck helps, pushes it to Giorgio. Giorgio out to Brooks. Or Miniman, sorry. Miniman down low for Harris. Harris skates it down low. He tries to bring it to the front of the net. Gets knocked off of his stick. Good stick check by Giorgio. Breaks up the next play. And now he gets stick checked, but still comes away with the puck. Giorgio skates it out. He goes far side, hits off a skate of a Carshield player. Peterson picks it up anyways, brings it towards the front of the net. Shot, and that hits off the goalie, goes into the netting. And we will have another offensive zone face-off here to the right of the Carshield goaltender. As Peterson made a good move trying to get around the last man, and the shot went just high. Blues finish the line change. Giorgio, Boyer, Zilm up front. Peterson, Rubis on defense. Face-off is pushed into the Carshield corner. Tyson Boyer, first man to the puck, takes it behind the net. He gets held up. Zilm comes in to help him. Boyer keeps kicking the puck forward. Giorgio now pushes it behind the net. Boyer's first man to the puck has it. He skates it out to the sideboards, drops it for Peterson. Peterson reverses on the sideboards, has it bounce on him, picks it up anyways. He throws it in deep. Zilm goes in, first man to the puck. He reverses behind the net for Boyer. Boyer tries to tip it in front to Giorgio. Puck rolled, goes to the far corner. Giorgio picks it up. He takes it down out to the Blues point. He takes it out to the far circle now. He gets held on to. Giorgio gets it, shot on, goes just wide off a shin pad. Peterson picks it up, goes up out to his partner Rubis. Rubis skates the line, long shot, blocked by the forward of Carshield. Boyer picks up the loose puck, out to Rubis again, long shot, that goes wide of the net. Giorgio on the forecheck, beats his man to it, pushes him off the puck, holds it in the corner. They go down, he gets his stick held, and Carshield somehow comes away with it and push it around. They chip it around Rubis. Peterson first man to the puck. He reverses up the boards, and Rubis grabs the puck. He has it tipped off of him, and they call offsides against Carshield. I got to tell you, that's a pretty generous call there. That looked like Rubis may have put it back in the blue zone, but it happened really quick. Blues send out Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Brooks and Smith, the defensive pair. Faceoff was won by the Blues. They try to clear through the neutral zone. They get it forward. Spatansky on the forecheck. That was Wessel, sorry. Blanchard knocks out his reach right to Wessel. Wessel shot on, gets tipped, and harmlessly goes into the stick of the Carshield goalie, and he will hold on to it for a faceoff with 10:13 left here in the second period. Offensive zone faceoff comes to the left of the Carshield goaltender. Spatansky's going to take it. He wins it to Wessel. Wessel to Smith. That puck is deflected on. Goalie didn't see it after he made the initial save. Rebound comes out to Wessel. Wessel goes over to Brooks. Brooks to Smith. Smith's shot. That deflects onto the post. They get the puck back out. That puck is shot from the side, goes and hits a player. Wessel bodies it down behind, reverses to Blanchard. Blanchard, he's going to skate it out, sends it to Malachi Smith at the point. He skates the line, has the puck roll on him. He puts it in deep for Wessel behind the net. Wessel gets held up, no call again, and he gets held again as it was so bad that the stick was in his jersey. Blues come away. They get a shot. That goes to the Carshield goaltender's midsection. He holds on to it, and we'll have a face-off here with 9:33 left in the second period. Blues send out the Crowley-Bauer-Bowers line up front. Miniman Komodowski will be our defensive pair. Crowley lines up to take this. He wants to pull it back to Komodowski. It is a tie-up. Bauer goes in to help with that, and looks like Crowley broke a stick on the face-off. Shot comes by Komodowski. That's just out of his reach. Carshield comes away with it. Bugner on the forecheck picked that up, and Carshield comes away with it. Miniman sends it back to Komodowski. Komodowski's going to skate it across the red line. He puts it in deep. That's going to go just wide of the net. Bauer's first man of the puck, tips it back behind. Carshield's going to pick that up. They send it hard off the boards. Komodowski holds again on the clearing attempt. Bauer hits his man. Bugner almost picked up the puck. Bauer grabbed it instead. They chip it far side, hits a stick, comes out to the neutral zone. Miniman sends it back far side for Komodowski. Komodowski goes to Bauer. Bauer chips it in. Bauer's now goes in on the forecheck. He hits his man in the corner, holds it there, and he waits as the Blues start another change. They send it up to the point. Miniman pinches, holds. They send it far side. Schneider hits his man, knocks the puck off, and Miniman throws it in, and that will be an offsides against the Blues. So center ice face off after that intentional offsides. Line's a little shuffled as Crowley had to get off, so he'll join Schneider and Harris. And Rubis and Peterson will be the defensive pair. Face-off is won by Carshield. They go D to D on their own point. They go far side. Good pass there. Good stick check by Rubis as he knocks it poor, and then he comes back in. He puts it in deep. Schneider's going to chase that one down in the corner. He reverses. He goes back out to the point to Rubis. Rubis, far side for Harris. Harris shot. Stick saved by the Carshield goalie. Puck is held in the corner by Carshield. Harris battles for it. Crowley back there now battling. Another Carshield player comes in to help out, and puck is inching forward. Carshield's going to come away with it. Oh, good stick by Harris. They send it out to the sideboards. They go far side. He chips it all the way forward. Rubis steps up, knocks it off of his stick, takes it again. He goes far side, tries to hit Harris. That's out of his reach. Harris first man to the puck, though. He gets there. He circles. He gets held up again. No call. And finally, Carshield knocks it to the neutral zone. Rubis has it. Waits for the Blues to get on side. He puts it in deep. Blues go for a change. Carshield comes away with it. They send it up off the glass, deflects to center ice. Giorgio taps it to Brooks. Brooks right back to Giorgio, far side. Then he hits Peterson. Peterson tips it to Zilm. Zilm back to Peterson. Here come the Blues, 2-on-2. Over to Brooks. And Brooks takes it behind the net. Tries to get the shot off from the side. It gets knocked off of his stick. They send it forward. Giorgio picks up the loose puck. He skates it towards center. Shot! That's tipped on. Quick pad save by the Carshield goalie. And Malachi Smith picks it up again. He sends it out to the point to Giorgio. Giorgio to Brooks. Brooks sends it in deep. Boyer battles in the corner. He gets knocked down, holds the puck there with his skate while Zim comes in to help him out. Another Carshield player comes. Boyer kicks it deeper into the corner. He gets held up. No call again. Zilm comes away with it, takes it to the side. He takes a shot. That deflects on net. Good save again. And now the puck squirts loose. Carshield tries clearing, comes right to the point. Smith grabs it. He shoots far side. That goes wide. Boyer picks it up. He's going to bring it out to the top of the circle. Cuts towards the center. He shoots. That gets through just wide of the net. Malachi Smith picks it up. He shoots. Hits the back of Zilm. And Carshield had an opportunity to go there, but they just flip it. Brooks gets it back to Giorgio quickly. And they call offsides as the Blues were changing and didn't get the skate off in time. Good call by the ref. Sometimes they miss those when you're changing at the door there, but they got that one. It was a good call. Spatansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front, Komodowski, Miniman on defense. Face-off won by the Blues. Komodowski grabs it. He puts it in deep. That's going to go all the way around far corner. Blanchard goes on the forecheck. Pass up, hits off the skate of Spatansky. He then stick checks the guy. They send it far side. Komodowski picks up the errant pass. He tries to go far side. It hits the skate of a Carshield player. Komodowski comes back away with it. Goes to his partner, Miniman. Miniman tries to put it in deep. That hits the skate, and that's thrown right back into the Blue zone. Scanapieko stops that one as it was on net. Drops it for Komodowski. Komodowski has the puck roll on him, so he reverses. Goes far side for Miniman. Miniman goes here near side for Wessel, and here come the Blues 3-on-2. They get it forward. Oh, Spatansky can't get a stick on it at the last minute there. And I don't know what happened there. I don't think the Blues realized where the puck was. And 2 overskated. Wessel pokes it away. He gets it to Spatansky. And Spatansky scores! 5:22 left here in the second period. Blues go up by 1 on a goal by Spatansky and a beautiful assist from Wessel. Blues goal, 5:22 left in the second. Tansky from Wessel. Blues send out a fresh forward unit. Crowley, Bauer up front. Komodowski, Miniman continue on defense. Face off 1 to Miniman. He gives it to Komodowski. Right back to Miniman. Miniman up to Bauer. Bauer tips it to the middle for Crowley. That gets intercepted. Carshield comes away with it. They cross the red line. They put it in deep. Komodowski grabs it behind the net. Reverses to Miniman. Miniman brings it up. He chips far side, hits Komodowski. He's got space. He gets around the red line. Makes a move to the center. He gets hit. Puck goes far corner. Crowley and Komodowski battle. And Komodowski is going to the box for roughing. Not a great decision on that hit. Had that player been any more turned, that is a for sure 2-10. Ref taking the time to explain what he had done wrong. I appreciate that when the refs tell him what's going on. So Komodowski, minor penalty at 4:55 of the second period for roughing. Blues send out Wessel and Spatansky up front. Peterson, Rubis on defense. Face-off is won by the Blues. Wessel brings it out to the neutral zone. He reverses. He drops it up forward for Spatansky. Spatansky He gets it tripped up in a player's skates, and Carshield comes away with it. They go far side. They stop at their own blue line. They bring it near side to the red line. They're going to bring it in now. Drop pass to the top of the circle. Long shot. That goes wide. Wessel's going to get there first. He tips it around, and he had Spatansky breaking last minute. Carshield intercepts, and here they come 3-on-2 back into the blue zone. Drop pass, wide open, shot on, right into the blue note of Scanapiaco, and he holds on to it for a whistle. Blues send out Smith and Brooks to join Spatansky and Wessel on defense on this penalty kill. 54 seconds left in the Komodowski roughing minor. Spatansky lines up to take this face off. Carshield wins this face-off. They bring it out to the point. He skates the line, gives it to his partner at the top of the far circle. Back out top high. Near side circle. Put it down low now behind the Blues net. They send it back out. It's over the stick of their winger on the boards. That comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Carshield picks it up. They're going to send it right up the gut, chip it forward, tips off one of their players' stick right to the other stick. Brooks keeps him to the outside. Giorgio picks up the puck. He tries chipping it around. That's picked off. Wide open in front again. Good luck for the Blues there. He had a guy wide open and the puck rolled on him. They get it back. They bring it towards the front. They get it to the slot. Again, shot. That goes just wide. Not sure if Scanapiaco got anything on it. They send it out to the point. Long shot. Tipped on. Loose puck again in front. And Scanapiaco somehow saw that through traffic. And he knocks it down in front of him and falls on it and covers it. So good pressure on the power play by Carshield as they have dominated puck possession, got some really good shots on net. Blues goaltending has just been up for the challenge. Blues send out Miniman and Peterson on defense. 7 seconds left in the Komodowski minor. Giorgio and Blanchard will kill the rest up front. Face-off won by Carshield. Blanchard all over his man, pushes him to the boards. They take it in. Peterson hits his man, holds it there, and sends it forward for Blanchard. Carshield defense and retreated to the neutral zone. Komodowski picks up the loose puck. He gets it knocked off of his stick. Giorgio grabs it. He takes it near side into the corner, chips it behind the net. He beats his man to the puck. He goes to the far point to Peterson. Peterson shot on, blocker save to the near side boards. Carshield picks it up. Blanchard hits his man, knocks it to Giorgio. Giorgio takes it behind the net. He goes out to the point to Miniman. Miniman cross ice to Peterson. Peterson shot, deflects to the front. Komodowski grabs it. He's going to send it around deep behind the net. Blanchard's going to have to go to the far corner, beats his man. Carshield pokes it up the sideboards. They pick it up. They go far side, and Carshield now brings into the blue zone. Peterson knocks it off of his stick. He sends it forward, hits another stick. Harris fresh on the ice, chips around two guys, has it knocked off of his stick, comes back to the neutral zone. Peterson finally crosses. He throws it in deep. Harris goes in on the forecheck on one side, Schneider on the other. Schneider picks off the pass. Then he has to kick it out to the point. Peterson grabs it, shot on, hits a player. Peterson gets it again. Another shot. That goes just wide, far post. Comes all the way around to Miniman. Miniman walks the line. He goes back to Peterson. Peterson walks to the center. His shot blocked out high. Miniman's shot, that's tipped just wide of the net. Bugner picks it up. He reverses, takes out to the top of the circle. Shot, that's on. Loose puck in front. Still loose. Schneider down. He's hit in front. And now they finally blow the whistle. Probably should have blew it a little bit sooner as they let it go. And both players win. And we're going to have some penalties here. We'll see what gets called. So Carshield has 2 going to the box. Blues have 1 going to the box. So it looks like Blues will go on a power play maybe. But we'll see what happens here. And that does appear to be the case. So Blues to the power play with 1:56 left here in the second period, up by a goal. Blues will have to send another player out, I believe, unless That is not what they're calling. We'll see here when they get the scoreboard situated. Yeah, ref just said 5-on-4, so Blues will go to the power play. Blues send out a fresh unit as that last line center is serving a coincidental minor in the box with his dad. That's probably a fun conversation. Nothing better than getting a penalty in youth hockey and your dad opening the door for you. Giorgio, Boyer, and Zilmer up front. Brooks and Smith on defense. Face off back to Smith is won by the Blues. Now over to Brooks. Brooks to the far dot to Boyer. Boyer down low for Zilm. Zilm in front to Giorgio. It is just wide. That's going to go all the way down, and that will be icing against Carshield. .140. No change in personnel for the Blues. Giorgio lines up to take this draw. It is tied up. Zilm comes in. It's off a skate. Boyer comes away with it. He gets it out to Brooks. Brooks skates it out to the top of the point. He takes a shot. That gets through. Loose puck in front. Boyer gets held up in front. Carshield grabs it. They send it all the way around. And somebody else is going to the box, it looks like. I don't know what they called. They pointed like a penalty. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Brooks and Smith come out and join the Giorgio line for this 53 seconds remaining in the Blues power play. Carshield sends it all the way down into the Blue zone. Brooks picks it up behind the net. He stands there. He sends it far near side to Smith. Smith's going to skate it out through the neutral zone, crosses the red line, crosses into Carshield territory. He reverses, drops it for Zilm. Zilm back down low for Smith. Smith and Zilm trade spots. Down low for Zilm. Back out to Smith. Over to Brooks. Shot. That gets through. Pad save. Loose puck. Malachi Smith can't get anything on it. Picks up his own rebound, though. Smith drops it for Zilm. Zilm down low for Smith again. Smith to the front. Loose puck again on the front. That's picked off by Boyer now. Boyer reverses behind the net for Zilm. Zilm skates it out. Gives it to Smith. Smith, far side for Giorgio. Giorgio back to Brooks. And that's going to do it for the Blues power play as that expires. Blues still control. Puck goes back to Boyer from Zilm. Zilm takes it to the near side. He goes out to the point to Smith. Smith, far side point for Brooks. Brooks back to Smith. Long shot. That gets through. Pad save. Pushed to the corner. Malachi Smith pinches in. Holds. And finally Carshield able to clear. Brooks gloves it down. And he's going to skate it far side. Brings it through the neutral zone. And that is going to do it for the second period. Your Blues lead 1-0. We will be back for the third here shortly. Oh, and we are Zamboning the ice for those of you at home. So we will be back in about 15, 20 minutes with the remainder of this game. We will see you then. And we are ready to get this third and final period underway. 16 minutes go up on the clock. Blues send out Crowley, Bowers up front. Defensively, we'll have Brooks and Smith. Crowley lines up to take this draw. It is won by the Blues back to Smith. He's going to skate it near side, crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Blues going on the forecheck. Bauer is going to be the first man to that puck. He drops it down low for Bauer. Bauer reverses in the corner. He shakes off a hit. He controls, kicks it to Bowers. Bowers, he has a man on him, reverses deep. Now he's going to bring out sideboards, gets it to Bauer. Bauer reverses. He tries to get to the front. Crowley's there, pushes it farther. It goes behind the net now. Bowers picks it off, knocks it behind the net for Crowley. Crowley has it roll off of his stick. Carshield sends it all the way out to the point. Smith holds it. Bowers gets it in the far corner. He tips it back. It's out of the reach of Crowley. Carshield sends it far corner. Malachi Smith on the pinch causes him to retreat behind their own net. They're going to send it far side. Brooks comes in. He holds it with his skate. Reverses, grabs it with his stick, puts it forward for Bowers. Bowers tries to reverse in front. That puck is out of the reach of everybody. Schneider retreats. He sends it over to Miniman. Miniman right up the gut. He hits Fugner. Here comes Fugner, Schneider, and Smith into the zone. Harris on the far side, drop for Smith. He takes a shot. That's going to go wide, goes all the way down back to the Blues zone. Miniman's going to pick that up behind the Blues net. Blues got to get back. As Miniman's back by himself, he reverses to the corner for Kamadowski. Kamadowski skates it behind the net. He goes behind for Miniman now. Miniman tries to go far side. His pass to Harris is off the mark. Carshield grabs it. They're going to put it far side. Miniman retreats into the corner, picks that up. He goes behind the net for Miniman, or to Kamadowski. Kamadowski lets it roll for Harris. Harris lets it roll for Fugner. Fugner hits his man. Puck goes to Harris. Harris shakes off a hit, pushes it forward. Schneider goes in on the forecheck. Carshield grabs it. They go behind the net. They send it far side, hits something. Kamadowski's going to pick this up in the Blues zone. He reverses in his own corner, sends it behind the net now for Miniman. Miniman tries to go far side, bounce off the stick of Harris. Quick shot, blocker save, loose puck in front, and Scanapieko again up for the challenge. As Blues turn the puck over there in their own zone, and Carshield gets another prime opportunity. Good save and good rebound save by Scanapieko, and then scrambles to lay down and cover it. Blues make a wholesale line change. Rubis Peterson on defense. Patansky, Wessel, Blanchard up front. Defensive zone face-off to Scanapieko's left is going to be taken by Spatansky. Face-off won by the Blues. Rubis takes it behind the Blues net. He has it get stuck in some water. He sends it forward for Blanchard. Blanchard tips it forward. It goes into Carshield's zone off a Wessel's stick. They come away with it. They send it high off the glass. Rubis holds it down. He reverses. Can't cross into the zone as Blanchard was still retreating. Rubis comes away with it. Carshield steals it. They go far side. Picked off by Wessel. Wessel gets held up. Can't get the shot on net. They go far side. Pass connects in the center. They send it to the far side. They're going to put it in. Blues far corner dump in. Peterson first to the puck. Reverses behind the net for Rubis. Rubis, he's going to skate it through the zone. He lead mans it to Wessel, tipped off a Carshield player's stick. They're going to send it right back into the Blues zone. Wessel collides with Carshield player. Peterson comes away with it. He hits Blanchard. Blanchard brings it in. He tries to go to Spatansky. It's picked off and heads up. Here comes Carshield as the Blues defenseman were changing. And 2-on-1 into the Blues zone. Shot. That's on net. Loose puck. Patted to this corner by Scanapieko again. Now the battle in the corner is Blanchard and Spatansky collide with the Carshield player. Smith goes in to help out. Blanchard retreats. Smith comes away with it, skates it behind the Blues net, reverses. He's going to go up the sideboards for Blanchard. Blanchard has it knocked off of his stick. Good hit by Spatansky, breaks him up. Smith sends it up off the glass. That's gloved down. Carshield defenseman has it knocked off of his stick. And another glove down by a Carshield defense. And now Brooks able to clear it out into the zone. Blues going to get a much-needed change. Blues get fresh forwards on. Carshield brings it in. They take a shot, and that is blockered into the netting behind the Blues net after a save by Scanapieko. Blues complete the line change. They send out Giorgio Boyer, Zilm up front. Defensive unit will be Miniman and Komodowski.
Like patio time.
Blues win the faceoff. Komodowski takes it behind the net. He gets hit. Puck squirts off of his stick, goes right to Boyer. Boyer sends it far side for Zilm. Zilm sends it off opposite side for Giorgio. He chips it around for Boyer. Boyer right in front, loose puck. Blues can't get a stick on it, and Carshield goalie is able to cover it. Another little scuffle in front.
Just one.
Wow, that's a pretty rough call. 2 cross checks to the head, and we're gonna call just one. Okay. Blues will go to their penalty kill unit. 11:56 left here in the third. 1-0 Blues. They send out Spatansky and Wessel up front. Miniman and Komodowski are the defensive pair. Wessel's going to take the draw. It is won by Carshield. They get it out to the point. They're going to go far side to the corner. That's tipped by Spatansky. Loose puck. Quick heads-up save by Scanapieko as he sticks his blocker out and holds it. And Komodowski misses his hit. Loose puck in front, chipped towards the blue line. Nobody there for the Blues. Carshield gets it. They go to the top of the near side circle. Long shot. That goes wide. That's going to bounce to the far boards. Good stick knocks it down by Carshield. They reverse to their corner. Drop pass on the side of the dot. They bring it back. They're going to go off the boards to the point. Held there. Sent far side along the blue line. They're going to put it in deep now. It goes behind the net. Komodowski hits his man. Loose puck sits behind the net. Carshield comes away with it. They go out to the far dot, out to the point now. Long shot, blocked by the skate of Spatansky. They put it to the front. Another shot, another quick save by Scanapieko. They control in the corner now. They reverse. They take it up to the far sideboards, out to the point. D to D. Skates to the top of the point, sends it to the front of the net. Loose puck. Can't get a stick on it and try the wraparound. That's rejected. Goes to the far corner. They clear it out to the sideboards. Now out to the point. Long shot. That gets through. And Scanapieko is able to see it through traffic. And he holds on to it. Good heads-up shift there for Scanapieko as Carshield was humming on that power play unit. Multiple good attempts. Moving the puck really well. Blues did everything they could just to keep the puck out of the net, and Scanapieko was a big part of that. Blues send out Giorgio and Blanchard up front. Peterson Rubis will kill off the rest of this 15-second penalty to Zilm. Face-off is won by Carshield. They drop for the point. Blanchard hassles him. They give it to the sideboards. They go far side. That's out of the reach of the defenseman. He's going to have to pick it up off the boards. He's going to put it in deep. Peterson's going to go far corner. He chips it forward for Blanchard. Blanchard has it knocked off of his stick. Long shot and goal by Carshield. As Scanapieko is going to probably want that one back. Long floater beats Scanapieko high glove as Carshield ties this up right as the Blues penalty to Komodowski or to Zilm was ended. So Blues will send out the Giorgio Zilm Boyer unit up front. Brooks and Smith will be the defensive pairing. 10:22 left in this brand new game as we are tied. Giorgio wins the draw to Zilm. Zilm gives it to Smith. Smith tries to put it into the Carshield zone. That's picked off by Carshield. Zilm stands up his man. Carshield tries to clear. Giorgio knocks it down with his back. It goes right to Boyer. Boyer tries to pass it. It tips off a Carshield player. Smith grabs it. He sends it out to the neutral zone. They put it in deep. That bounces right in front of Scanapieko. Brooks grabs it. He goes up to Zilm. Zilm chips it to the neutral zone. Carshield reclaims the puck. They cross the red line. They try to dump. That hits off Zilm. Giorgio races in. He gets the loose puck. He goes behind the net with it, shakes off a hit. He tries to go to the point, hits it there. Brooks puts it in deep. Giorgio picks up the loose puck. He skates it out to the boards again, sends it to Brooks. Brooks puts it in deep. Zilm's going to go to the far corner. It goes all the way around. Malachi Smith is going to pinch. He tips it to Giorgio. Giorgio back to Smith. Down low. Smith has it. He gets a shot. That goes just wide. Rebounds in front. Nobody home as net got knocked off as Zilm and a Carshield player were tangled together. And we will have a face-off with 9:20 left here in the third period. Blues send out the Crowley-Bauer-Bowers line with Miniman and Komodowski on defense. Offensive zone face-off comes to the left of the Carshield goalie. Crowley wins the draw to Bauer. Bauer out to Miniman. Miniman shot blockered to the far corner. That got through. Bauers picks up the loose puck. He sends it to the front. Nobody home. Miniman's going to pinch all the way down. It gets past him. Bauer holds it at the line. He sends a shot on. That's padded far side for Bauers. Bauer back to Bauers. Shot on. Another save. Loose puck goes to the far corner. Bauer comes away with it. He tries to go to Crowley. It tips off a Carshield stick. Crowley sends it to Miniman. Miniman puts it down deep for Bauers. Bauer pushes it forward into the corner. Carshield knocks up the sideboards. Bauers first to the puck, grabs it. He tries to skate it towards the center, gets knocked off of his stick. He covers the point as Miniman pinches. Miniman grabs the loose puck as Bauers got tangled up. Miniman takes it down below the goal line. He gets hit. Bauer picks up the loose puck, and here comes Carshield as they try to push it forward. Bauers kicks that puck, and Blues got to get back now as they have an odd man rush. Puck shot on net. That's pushed back out towards the front by Scanapieko. And now Blues and Carshield battle behind the Blues net. As Carshield comes away with it, they try to center, hits off the stick of Komodowski. Komodowski knocks it to Bauer. Bauer puts it back behind the Blues net for Miniman. Miniman's going to skate it out far side. He goes far side, tries to hit Bauer. It connects. Bauer pushes it to the outside. It goes all the way down into the corner. Carshield player sends it back to the neutral zone. Fugner hits his man off the puck. Rubis picks it up. He sends it far side for Peterson. Peterson sent it to a Blues player and tips up over the glass as Carshield tried to clear the zone. 7:44 left in the third. Blues send out Fugner, Schneider, Harris, Peterson, Rubis on defense. Face-off is won by Carshield. They go D to D in their own zone. They go far side. It hits off Braden Harris' skate, comes right back into their own zone. Schneider knocks his man off the puck. Blues almost had a little seam there. Carshield grabs it, sends it up the sideboards. Rubis reverses for Fugner. Fugner down low for Harris. Harris reverses in the corner. He skates it out of trouble. He takes it towards the center. It gets knocked off of his stick. And here comes Carshield back into the Blues neutral zone. Harris knocks his man down. Carshield still comes away with it. Schneider knocks him off the puck. Rubis grabs it. He goes to Harris. Oh, Harris has it roll off of his stick. Carshield brings it right back. Schneider picks it up. He goes far side for Peterson. Peterson's going to bring it into the Blues zone. He's got Harris with him. And he takes it all the way behind the Blues net. Brings it to the front, loose puck in front. Schneider gets a shot. That's a pad save. It goes to the far side. They try to clear. That is brought down. And wow. Blues going to go to a penalty kill again. That's really bad missed call there. Blues send out Wessel and Spatansky on the forward unit. Malachi Smith and Brooks will be the defensive unit. Face-off is a tie-up and pushed behind the Blues net to Brooks. He sends it high off the glass. It hits a seam, comes out to the sideboard. Spatansky tries to clear it, hits the stick. finally able to get to the neutral zone. Carshield reclaims it. They bring it back into their own zone. They circle at the blue line. They go D to D near side here. They send it forward, hits off their stick. Brooks picks that up. He tries flipping off the glass. He gets hit. They take it to the corner. It gets knocked off the Carshield player's stick. Wessel now battles. He tips the puck, takes it away. He's going to bring it out and tries to push it. Finally has it knocked off of his stick. He keeps pushing. And finally, Blues grab it. They hit it off the glass. That's going to go all the way back into Carshield zone again. And Blues able to get fresh forward unit on. Carshield sends it back. That pass missed the defenseman. Winger had to come back and get it. They send it back forward. Here they come into the Blues zone. They bring it near side down the circle. Send it behind the Blues net. Brooks first man to it. He's going to hold it there. Gets it knocked off of his stick. Shot is taken by Carshield. That hits off a player's stick. And Blanchard and Giorgio on a 2-on-1 break here shorthanded. As Blanchard takes the shot, as there was a player in between. Good defense by Carshield there on the shorthanded 2-on-1 to keep the Blues from being able to get that pass across. Good hustle by Giorgio and Blanchard on that play. Miniman and Komodowski joined them to kill the rest of his 16-second Harris holding minor. Giorgio lines up, take the draw to the right of their goaltender. Carshield wins the draw. They try to send out through the neutral zone. Stick down by a Blues player. Carshield sends it in deep. Komodowski picks it up, takes it behind the Blues net. He has it poke checked off of his stick. Carshield comes away with it. They send it to the front. Wow, what an amazing save by Scanapieko again as the rebound comes out to Boyer. He has it roll off of him. It goes in deep. Carshield clears to the neutral zone. Komodowski comes away with it. He reverses. He sends it hard off the boards. It goes near side. They have it bounce, comes all the way in. Carshield puts it in deep. Komodowski picks it up behind the net. He reverses. He's going to go up the near side for Boyer. Boyer's going to skate it through the neutral zone. He hits Giorgio. Giorgio brings it into Carshield territory, drops for Boyer. Boyer puts it in deep for Giorgio. Giorgio, he sends it far side, tries to hit Peterson, and heads up. That sprung Carshield on a 1-on-2. They take a long shot. That hits off somebody. Rubis flips it forward. Zilm didn't see it, and Carshield picked it right back off. Peterson behind the net picks it up. He goes up the near side for Rubis. Rubis to Zilm. Zilm tips it forward, takes the hit and the punishment, but still able to advance the puck. Carshield sends it back in. Good knockdown by Jay-Z with the glove, then wins the stick battle for it. He comes from the side. He takes a shot. He gets knocked down. No call again, and he took a cross-check right into the side of the ribs there. Harris gets the loose puck. He sends it out to Peterson. Peterson puts it in deep. Crowley goes back. Puck is loose in the corner. Zilm grabs it. He battles. Crowley gets it from him. Carshield comes away with it. And here they come through the neutral zone. They go far side. Hit their man on the seam. Peterson picks it off. He goes off the boards for Harris. Harris to Rubis. And Rubis can skate it through the neutral zone. He brings it into Carshield territory. He goes to the outside. Goes back to Crowley. Crowley gets a stick on him, can't get the shot off. Schneider picks up the pass behind. He reverses, gives it to Crowley. Crowley has it roll on him in the far corner. He gives it to Harris. Harris tries to go out top for Smith, and it goes right under the stick. And heads up, Carshield heavy on the forecheck. Rubis picks it up. He has it knocked off of his stick. Harris almost grabs it. Rubis' pass picked off. Harris picks off. Another pick off. Man, couple of bad puck control issues here by the Blues lately. Malachi Smith sends it up the boards. That's held at the point. Put right back in deep. Malachi Smith picks it up. He goes harder on the board. Schneider's going to have to race for that. He ties up with his man, comes away with the puck. He goes forward for Fugner. Fugner kicks it forward, and here comes Fugner and Harris. 2-on-1, shot on. Good save by the Carshield goalie again with 2:23 left in the third period, and this is a tie game, 1-1. Blues send out Spatansky Blanchard, Wessel up front. Smith and Brooks continue on defense. Offensive zone face-off to the left of the Carshield goalie after another good save. Won by the Blues, back to Smith. Shot. That hits Spatansky, goes to the far corner. Wessel puts it back deep for Spatansky. Spatansky races for the hit, holds the puck there. Blanchard comes in to help him out. Now Wessel goes in. Puck is knocked loose. Carshield comes away with it. They skate it behind their own net. They go up the sideboard. Their pass picked off by Smith. His shot deflects, goes far side. Blanchard picks it up, goes to Wessel. Wessel tries to go out to the point to Brooks, and that puck bounces over his stick, goes all the way to the blue zone. Brooks picks it up. He goes to Smith. Smith has to step up and grab that. He goes forward for Blanchard. Blanchard has it roll on him. Spatansky tries to grab it, bounces off of his stick. Carshield brings it in, hits a Blues player, then they're just going to put it in deep. Malachi Smith grabs it. He reverses in the corner. He's going to skate it out far side. He gives it to Wessel. Wessel crosses the red line, crosses the blue line. He pulls up. He goes far side for Smith. Smith, shoot, goal! Malachi Smith from the point. Great screen by the Blues forward. The Blues back up by 1 with a minute 27 left here in the third period. Beautiful shot. Just inside the far post. Nothing the goalie could have done on that. Goalie stopped that one, as he had traffic all over the front of him. And the fact that he was even close was an impressive feat. Blues send out Giorgio, Zilm, and Boyer up front. Miniman, Komodowski on defense. Face off one back to Komodowski. He goes to Miniman. Miniman crosses the red line. He puts it in deep. Goes far side to the corner. Zilm tries to go out to the point. He fans on it. Then Komodowski on the pinch fans on it. And here come Carshield. 4-on-2 back through the neutral zone. Miniman pushes his man to the outside. He gets knocked down. Giorgio picks up the loose puck. He goes up the sideboards just out of the reach of Boyer. Carshield picks it back up as they now have an extra man with the goalie pulled. They take it to the corner. It's reversed. They go out to the point now. He circles. Long shot. That's deflected on net. And the ref is saying he lost sight of the puck. He apologizes to the Carshield bench, as they had a lot of momentum there. Blues got a lucky break on a bad whistle by the ref. And that will be a timeout. We will be back for the final 51 seconds of this game here shortly. And that'll do it for the Carshield timeout, or Blues timeout. Honestly, I didn't see who they signaled called it. But that'll do it for the timeout. Blues will send out Giorgio, Spatansky, Wessel up front. Rubis and Peterson are the defensive pair. Face-off is won by Carshield out to the point. They go D to D on the blue line. They go far top circle. And Blues and Carshield player had their helmets attached. So ref had to blow the whistle. Giorgio lines up, take this draw. It's to Scanafako's left again. Giorgio looking to pull this to the corner. He does so, gets it to, oh boy, gets it to Rubis, and Rubis from the goal line buries it on the empty net to put the Blues up 3-1. Wow. Good face-off win by Giorgio, and Peterson scooped it up right at the bottom of the circle. And Sky mails it right to the center of the net to put the Blues up by 2. Blues will continue with Giorgio, Wessel, Spatansky. Face-off is Won by Shield. They're going to bring it across the red line. They put it in deep. Peterson goes to get it. He sends it far around the boards. Spatansky had it knocked off of his stick. Carshield takes it into the corner. They send it out to the point. They cross, send it near side, long shot. That goes wide, 19 seconds left. And Carshield just able to hold it in the zone. Giorgio hits his man off the puck. He's going to skate it through the neutral zone, chips it forward for Wessel. Wessel chips it into the corner, and he's going to hold it down there, as that's going to do it for this game. Blues are going to win 3-1. Blues win 3-1 on a late empty net goal by Peterson. Spectacular performance by Luke Scanapieko, and really an unreal performance by the Carshield goaltender as well, as both goalies made many, many quality saves. So that'll do it for us tonight. Blues win 3-1. We'll be back this weekend for a 3-game set against the Chicago Reapers. And until then, we'll see you.